Hey everyone, my name is Amod and today we are going to discuss another Leetcode problem statement, that is insert intervals. This is Leetcode 57 of medium category. So here we have given one intervals. This is non-overlapping 2D array. Okay. Along with that we have given new interval, and what we have to do, we just have to insert this new interval into intervals such that it's still sorted in ascending order by start. This is start s1, again this is s2, this is start, right? We have to sort it based on start and there should not be any overlapping. So similar kind of problem statement we have done the previous one. If you haven't seen that video, I will request you to watch that video. Let me quickly jump to the board and we'll discuss the approach for the same. Also we will see like how we will get this output 1 5 and 6 9 instead of these things. Okay, after merging what will be our output. So here you can see the first thing what we have, like given interval. So the given interval we have is 1 3. This is one array, we will treat it. Another one is 6 9, and the new interval which we have, right, that will be 2 5. So this one is 2D array. So the first step is whatever the new interval you have given, right, that you just have to add it in this 2D array. So after adding, it will be 1 3, then you will have 6 9, and at the end you will have 2 5. Okay, after that what you have to do, you just have to sort it based on start value. Let's say this is s1, this is also, let's say s2, and this one is s3. So based on this start, right, we have to sort it. So after sorting, it will be 1 3, and then you will have 2 5, and at last you will have 6 and 9. Okay, after that what you have to do, you just have to see whether, let's say this one is start and this one is end. Similarly, this is start 1 end 1. If s1, it means start 1, the next array start value, if it is less than or equal to e, this one, then what you have to do, it means it's an overlapping. In that case, the start variable, whatever we will have, that we will keep it as 1, as this value we have, and end will be, we just have to take the maximum of either e or e1, whichever is maximum, that we have to take. So in this case it will be 5. So what we have to do, we just, in the list, we just have to store this parameter 1 and 5. So after this value, right, whatever we have, that is 1 3, this is one array, then we have 2 5, another array, and the other one which we have is 6 9. Okay, now let's consider this is an index 0, index 1, index 2. This value will consider it as s, and this value will consider it as end. This is short form of start and end, as we have discussed. So start will be 1, end will be 3. This is before the loop. Iteration will start from index 1 and it will go up to the length. Okay, now here you have 2. So what you have to do, this value will be s1, as we have discussed. If s1 value is less than e, then it means it's an overlapping. In case of overlapping, you just have to update your end. Start will remain as it is, that is 1. End, we have to take maximum of these two, either e or e1. Okay, so in this case e1 is maximum, so end will be 5. After that what will happen, again s1 and e1 will move forward. Again it will see whatever the value of s1, that is 6, and whatever the value of end we have, that is 5, is it less than or equal? In this case no. So whatever value we have for start and end, right, this value we will add in the list. So the list will hold 1 and 5. Okay, after that what will happen, again it will see whether this is overlapping or not. It's not overlapping, right? So what we will do, whatever start we have, right, that will come at this place. So it will be 6 and end will be 9. Once the loop will over, right, so whatever start and end we are left with, right, 6 and 9, this one also we will add in the list, and this is what we have to return. Same problem statement we have solved earlier. So let me quickly jump to the Leetcode compiler and we'll write the code for the same. So whatever intervals we have, right, that I'm just going to hold in the list of integer array, and I'm just giving the name as list, and we will be using array list for this process. Now here we have, right, intervals. So this one we have to store. So for that we'll use arrays dot as list, and we will pass this intervals. It means this list variable will hold all sort of intervals data. After that, in the list, I'm just going to add the new interval as well. Okay, this is clear. Then what we have to do? Again, we will convert this list back to array. So for that, we will be using toArray, and for that, you have to use new int 2D array. Okay. Here we have to specify the size of the particular list, and then you just have to hold it in some 2D array variable that will be array. Now you have this array. After having this array, right, you have to sort it. So based on what we have to sort it? Based on start value. So for that, we will be using one lambda operation here, and we'll do a of 0 minus b of 0. This will sort the 2D array based on start value. After having this, I'm just going to use one start variable as we have discussed. This will hold 0th element, and similarly we will have end, and this is going to hold the first element. Okay. As we have discussed, the index will start from first and it will go up to the length of this array, that is this one. And every time it will keep on incrementing, so each time it will be I plus plus. Now as we have discussed s1 and e1, so here we are giving the name s, and this will hold the value of ith. This is 0th element, and similarly you will have e. This one also, it will have like ith, and it will hold 1. Okay. After that, what we have to do? We just have to simply check if by any chance the s value is less than or equal to end. In that case, what we have to do? We have to calculate the max end. So it will be math.max. Either end is greater or e is greater. Whichever is greater, that we will consider it as end. So this means what? It means if it is less than or equal to end, it means there is an overlapping. In case of overlapping, we have to calculate the end at the last else block. You have to simply add the value in the new list. So for that, I'm just going to create one more list that will be of same int of array. As we have to return 2D array at the end, right? So we will convert this list in 2D array, and here I'm giving the name as merged, and we will be using same array list for this operation. Now whatever this merged we have, right here, I'm just going to add start and end. So how we will add it in the list? You just have to use 1D array, one array, and here you have to use start comma end. After that, start you just have to reset as we have discussed, and also end also we have to reset. Once the for loop is over, right, whatever last value start and end you are left with, same thing you just have to add here as well. So for that, we'll just copy paste the same thing. Here again we are adding start and end. At last, we just have to return the merged list by converting it into the 2D array. So what we will do? Merge.toArray. So here again you have to use 2D array, and at here you have to mention the size. So what will be the size? Merge.size. So let me quickly execute this code and we'll see whether it's working properly or not. Okay, there is a typo. It should be like this. Let me execute this again. Okay, both the test cases passed successfully. Let me submit this solution. Okay, so all 158 test cases passed successfully, and this is the process we have to follow in order to solve this problem statement 57, that is insert intervals. If you like the video, do subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your day.